Minister of Tourism Lindsey Grant responded in Parliament recently to what he termed insulting comments made by opposition MPs towards the country's cruise partners. The insult is in reference to what the opposition MPs have been calling cruise vessels that are docking at the partially opened new cruise pier. The term dingy ships was branded about in Parliament by opposition MPs, which the minister believes was disrespectful given the significant spend derived from the passengers of the smaller cruise ships. Speaking during the 2020 budget session in the National Assembly, Minister Grant responded to the opposition's comments.
Mr. Speaker, there's been some talk by a misguided few about the dingy ships, referring to the small cruise vessels, let's say, that docking down the pier. But I want to educate them and inform them about these dingy cruise ships they're talking about.
I want to know about them.
You want about them? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you now. For example, Mr. Speaker, the average spend per passenger for a cruise on the ships like Crystal and Windstar Cruises, which they call in the dingy ships, is approximately $4,000 to $5,000.
Much higher.
Much higher. Much higher spend. On the Saga, the approximate cost for a cabin there is £7,119. Pounds. But you know, some people familiar with pounds, so they know more about me. Right? Some people. £7,119 for a cabin. For a cabin. And I want to say, you see, that ship we'll talk about, Saga, he has not visited us since 2013, 2014. But maybe since I consider them to be dingy, you didn't want them to come. But we want the dingy ones then, because the dingy ones spending money. And so, it's now returning for the 2019-2020 season, sailing from Southampton to the Caribbean. But let the dingy them come, because they're spending money. Clearly, Mr. Speaker, these guests have quite some disposable income, and they're not afraid to spend.
Meanwhile, the tourism minister indicated that Koi Resort, which had been under construction for several years, will have a soft opening soon. Glenn Bart for SKN Newsline.